everyone. I'm out here walking in the woods for the second time today. I don't know about you, but everything that's been happening just in this past year, but now also this past week, couple of weeks, it's great to meditate and breathe and try to think positively, but this stuff can really get to you. So I'm thinking, a lot of this stuff that's stressing us out isn't just, middle-aged hormones. It's actual shit that's happening, and it's beyond our control. So what can you do about that? It doesn't help you to stress out about stuff you can't control, but you need to somehow feel back in control. Yes, you want to be positive, but not fake positive, because subconsciously that doesn't work. So what can you do? You need to look at the stuff that you can control. What can you control? You can control what you eat. Are you eating stuff that's good for you, that makes you feel better, that's healthy? Also, really important is how much sleep you're getting. You can control when you go to bed. If you are feeling stressed out, you absolutely need your sleep. Do everything you can to get enough rest, and that will help you to be able to cope with everything a lot better. You can control what you're watching and what you're listening to. Are you listening to really depressing music all the time, or are you listening to happy music? Are you watching CNN all freaking day and getting more and more anxious? Or are you watching funny videos? You want to feel better? Watch an Eddie Izzard video. Or if you really feel like you need the news, let someone funny tell it to you, like Stephen Colbert or any of those guys. You're still getting the same news, but they're not purposely trying to scare the crap out of you. And I know people who, leave CNN on all day. Why? They're just repeating the same freaking thing over and over and over and over. Once you've heard, if you feel like you need to stay informed, which right now I think we probably all feel that way, because usually I don't listen to the news at all, but man, I can't keep away. Once you know what's going on, folks, turn off the TV or change the channel. Feed yourself with positive, uplifting things, and you will feel way less anxious. You can control if you go outside, hopefully. That will always make you feel better, going for a walk outside, especially if you live near somewhere green. What else can you control? You can control just the amount of exercise you get, even if you're stuck inside. Do some exercise inside, do some yoga. I find yoga is very calming and good for your body. You can control whether you meditate or not. You can control whether you journal or not. Keep coming up with stuff you can control. What can you control? You can control the way you speak about things. Are you being positive? Are you being negative? Are you complaining? The fastest way to bring you down is to complain, believe it or not. It also is self-perpetuating. So the more you complain about something or speak about something negatively, the more you will notice it actually starts to happen. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. For example, I've noticed in myself and also with people I know, say that you have trouble sleeping, right? And you say, you're every day, like, how did you sleep? Oh, terrible, I couldn't sleep. Guaranteed it's gonna keep going that way, because you're programming your mind to do that. If you say, I didn't sleep well, I can't sleep, your subconscious, it's like you're giving your subconscious orders. And I've actually experimented with this because I had a friend who was, every time, how are you? I'm tired, I can't sleep, blah, blah, blah. And it was catching. I started doing the same thing. Lo and behold, I started having trouble sleeping. I caught it. I stopped doing that. Poof, back to normal. The other thing you control is, who are your friends? Who are you spending the most time with? Are you spending time with people who uplift you, or are you spending time with people who bring you down? Really, really look at this. And, sometimes you can't get rid of these people completely, or you feel like you can't. And that's okay, but then just give them less space in your life, Don't be texting with them all day or FaceTiming with them all day or hanging out with them all the time, just small doses. Really, really important. You totally can control this. Do you have friends who are constantly texting you, or groups, that you're getting text messages all day long? That's also actually stressful, especially if you've got people who are always sending you bad news, complaints, updates on the horrors that are happening in the world around you. If you don't feel like you can cut them out or block them, at the very least, think about keeping your phone on Do Not Disturb all day, and then you can be a lot more picky about what you look at and what you answer. What about your home? You can totally control the way your home looks. Does it look the way you want it to? Maybe you can't afford to make it look exactly the way you want it to, but is it clean? Is it tidy? If your house is clear of junk and tidy, that's going to make a huge amount of difference on how you feel. Having piles, having things that you need to deal with that you haven't lying around as a constant reminder is extremely stressful and absolutely within your control. You can control the way you look. How do you feel when you are wearing nasty old dirty sweatpants and haven't showered for 2 days, as compared to how do you feel when you've showered and put on makeup and are wearing something pretty? Some people really don't care, and if that's you, power to you. I know that if I look like shit, I feel like shit. Beauty is uplifting, and if you treat yourself like someone you love, like someone beautiful, like someone precious, there's nothing wrong with putting on makeup or pretty clothes. You're adorning yourself because you love your body and you want to decorate it like a Christmas tree. Take care of yourself. Are you taking care of your body? Are you, using moisturizer or lovely perfume or anything that just is uplifting to you? Will always help. Bubble baths if you have a bathtub. These are all things that you can control that make you feel better. And the more things that you can control or feel like you have control of in your life, the less anxious you're going to feel about the things that you can't control. Another great way to calm down is to ground yourself. Now, you probably heard that a lot lately if you run in my circles. If you don't, grounding is, you can either go barefoot outside, or you can, it's kind of chilly right now, just close your eyes, take some slow deep breaths, and then imagine sending a cord down to the middle of the earth, and Mother Earth, or whatever you want to believe in, but just imagine there's a lovely Mother Earth in the middle of the planet, and she's grabbing onto your cord that you've sent down, and she's sending up loving energy to you, and that you're anchored, that anchors you onto this earth. You can't float away. You're safe. It's a very warm, motherly, protective energy. Give it a try the next time you're freaking out. There are just so many things you can control if you're doing anything fun. What's fun? What do you like to do? Don't just, it is fun. It is, it is super fun to like binge watch Bridgerton. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but also do fun things that involve you actually doing something, not just consuming what someone else has made for you. I mean, that's great. Books, wonderful movies, wonderful shows, if you like video games, but also just what can you do that's fun? What do you like to do? Do you like to draw? Do you like to do anything creative? Maybe you don't. Maybe you like to cook. Maybe you... what could people do? Think about it. You must have a hobby. And if you don't, I suggest you get one. And I'm going to just keep walking now. But I really just... next time you start feeling down about the news, take a minute, do the breathing exercise from my podcast. I'll put a link down there, and really think about what you can control, because there's plenty of stuff you can control. And that's it. If you enjoyed this, if you enjoy my videos, it would be awesome if you would subscribe and like, and I will see you next time.